Finally got this shit working. Bro, just let me use them, bro. What the fuck? I thought it let me, but I guess not. Always jab blocking head movement. Why isn't Arrow Spence up here though? That's why I was supposed to switch Arrow. I knew it was somebody. I'm doing all this for it to not even work. That's the dumb part. All this for it to not work. Watch. Please work. Now watch, it's gonna get to the screen and my face gonna be fucked up and it's gonna freeze. Oh no, we good.
Okay, guys. We went over the rules in the dressing room.
Let's go.
Let's touch gloves.
It worked. Gay as fuck. Well. Lame. box this nigga easy.
Just the opening round of 12
Easy.
scheduled for tonight's bout. Guerrero's jab has to be first and foremost on his
Come off the
to-do
middle.
list.
Yeah, I would say so. You ever see that commercial where the guy says, how do you spell relief?
Sure.
Well, it's kind of like, how do you spell victory in this fight? J-A-B. That's exactly the way you go.
That's what he wants. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right.
Gotta have experience in this
Guerrero's
engine too.
defense is paying off now. Well, Teddy, here in this matchup, two guys who tend to go the distance. What do we look for early?
You know, I'm looking to see who can be more consistent in just one area. Who uses their jab a little bit steadier.
Blocks that punch. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Blocks away that headshot. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Blocks that away. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good way to protect the midsection. Off the yup! 10 seconds remaining in this round. Whitaker's corner better why he lost that last round. His accuracy was way off.
Well, if you're looking to find change on the beach, you go out there with a metal detector. Well, right now, we need a punch detector. He needs a punch detector. He needs a jab to find the mark.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. Scored well with the left downstairs. Heading into this fight, we talked about what each man can do offensively. What each man wants to do is have varied punches throughout.
Exactly, and what he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be predictable.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Whitaker's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Whitaker's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away.
Hey, get out of there. You got to see that coming, Jim. Let's go. You got to see that.
That was not well targeted by Pernell Whitaker. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. And he returns on that exchange. Guerrero's proving to be elusive. And that's the end of round 2. Pernell Whitaker's putting forth an effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
No, he's not. He's not landing when he needs to land. And it kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It reminds me of an old saying that a trainer once told me. It doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like having a military weapon, a bomb. What good is it if you don't have a missile to get it to the target? Right now, he needs a missile to get that punch. He needs to set it up, and he's not doing that.
Unload right now. More punches. Punches and bunches. Let's see it. Let the fist go. Let him go.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Not focusing. You're not focusing.
Good defense just covering up down low.
You're still not moving enough. Come on, now move.
Combination to the head. He just missed that shot up top.
What's the hook? Hook. Hook. He's wide open for the hook.
Halfway through this round. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Guerrero's got speed, no doubt about it. You can see his ability to land combinations with ease.
Yeah, but what you want to see now is how effective he is down the road with that speed. Does he place his punches? Is he intelligent with that speed?
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Comes with the right. Countdown, the final moments of this round.
Keep moving. Gotta see those coming.
And that's the end of round 3. Guerrero's enjoying a lead on Teddy's scorecard the first time we look at the scores ringside here tonight. Although early on here, it's not as if either man is in complete control of this fight. Guerrero's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Back to the body.
Goes up top with a right hand. He gets off with a combination up top.
Relax. Come on now, relax. Deep breath.
Guerrero's punch is far off the target. Halfway through round number 4.
Stay away from the inside, okay? Get
He
your
took a
hands up.
shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own.
Roll.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And he engages in the clinch. He missed that uppercut.
Left and right. Left and right. Come on, baby.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Guerrero's doing something that I often question, and that's a fighter going out there as that round comes to an end. Once again, just being able to say he didn't put forth enough effort. Why?
Because it's a mental game, Joe, and it's about confidence. And right now, he does not have the confidence to go forth and do those things. Even though you and me are looking and we see the opportunities there, he doesn't see them. He doesn't feel them.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Whitaker's punch didn't come close. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
That's what we worked on at the gym. Good job, boy. Good job.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Not able to land the uppercut. Whitaker's doing well here with that 2-punch combination.
Hey, man, come on now. Keep your feet moving. Come on.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
Double up your punches.
Robert Guerrero's swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Parries that punch away. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Keep that head moving.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
Don't let him get to you.
And round 5 comes to an end. Guerrero's taking a rest between rounds here, and as he does, it gives us a chance to look at the fight overall, because I think now that what you have is a good, really strong, evenly matched fight that he's up on.
Yeah, I think so, but he shouldn't think that. You know, it's okay for us to think that, and his trainer, more importantly, shouldn't let him think that. He should tell him this is where a little psychology 101 might come in. You know, I don't say you tell him you're behind, but you say, hey, it's a dead even fight. Win the rest of these rounds.
Whitaker's wanting to counterpunch here, but that doesn't seem the route to go here in this fight, Teddy.
No, he has to be honest with himself and see that. But, you know, people under pressure in all walks of life, you know, in the ring, especially, you see it right away. You kind of peek at it right away. It's obvious. Maybe he doesn't want to see what he has to see, because then he would have to discipline himself. He's not ready to do that. Then he would have to make the change. Maybe he just wants to leave it this way. At the end of the day, people are going to say, oh, that guy fought the kind of fight that, you know, hard to fight with, you know, and he has an excuse. Maybe that's what's going on right now.
Halfway through round 6.
Come on, kid. Focus now. I need you to focus for me. Pace yourself.
Right to the head with that right. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Come on, punch, punch, punch. That's it.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Whitaker's just looking to get it done on the back end here, Teddy.
Yeah, he is. He's just waiting to set a trap. You know, he's trying to get his opponent to walk in where he can make a miss and bang, spring it on him.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect.
There's no need to be on the inside.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Whitaker's in position to pull this out, and you can see his corner man is telling him just that. Don't worry about the fact that it's a close fight. Go out there and win it here in these later stages. Guerrero's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly.
That's okay. That's all right. Now pay him back. Go pay him back.
Accurate jab brings the right hand. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Robert Guerrero's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Good shot to the head with that right hand.
Hook off the jab. Keep pushing.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Whitaker's been able to let loose. He's throwing punches, He's just not landing enough of them.
Well, he's throwing them from a little too far away. He's not getting into that punching chamber. He's starting to launch him just a little too soon, and his opponent is warned.
At the halfway point of round 7.
Come on.
Keep working the young.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Circle him. Move. Move.
Good exchange, he fires back.
There's no need to be on the inside.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot.
Range.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Whitaker's just a sitting target here now. I mean, you know where to find him each and every time you come on the attack.
Yeah, he's very predictable. He needs to get on those feet a little bit, start to change his place in that ring.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go.
Let the fist go. Let him go.
And that's the end of round 7. Guerrero's been the more effective fighter. He's doing damage, he's winning, he's scoring well. Your scorecard reflects that as we start round number 8.
Yeah, he's doing it the old-fashioned way. He's outworking the other guy.
Range. Range. I see. There you go.
He wide open for the hook.
Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Pernell Whitaker.
Come on, kid. Focus now. I need you to focus for him.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Robert Guerrero's really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face because his defense has been stellar. He's so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
Keep working. Keep working. Keep moving. Keep
And he
moving.
just
Come
holds
on.
on there.
Focus. Focus. Don't let him get at you.
Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body.
Relax. Come on now. Relax. Deep breathe.
Jump on it. Nice.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. come to the end of this round, and for this fighter, I think that's a good thing, because I was looking at him there, Teddy, and it looked like he was breathing in and out of his mouth for most of that round.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign. That means that the gas tank is a little low. He's low on petrol.
Guerrero's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
Use the jab. Use the jab.
Whitaker showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch.
Double up your jab.
Keep moving. You got it. You're still not moving enough. Come on now, move. Move.
Halfway through the 9th round.
Hook. Hook. He wide open for the hook.
Guerrero's defense clearly carrying things right now for him. But what else should he be conscious of beyond just this good footwork we're seeing?
Well, the old timers would say, hey, you're doing the hard part, you're making a miss. Do the fun part. Make sure he pays.
What an excellent two-punch combo by Pernell Whitaker.
There's no need to be inside. Back to the body.
Hands up. Come on. Keep moving. Keep moving. Come on.
Hook up the jab.
Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. And that's the end of round 9. Guerrero's in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
Tag on the outside.
He clinches when he gets to the inside. Guerrero's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Turn that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect.
Double up your punches.
Well, this can become a bore, and he's making a decision to do it as he ties up again.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Uppercut. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Whitaker's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Very accurate two-punch combo by Pernell Whitaker. Able to dismiss that body shot. Halfway through round 10.
Stay away from the east side.
Left and right. Come on, stay away from those. Come on.
Back and forth exchange.
Get off the ropes.
Not much action as he just ties up. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Pernell Whitaker. Guerrero's showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now, his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs.
Whitaker's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special.
That's okay, man. Punches and punches. Let's see it. Let's go. Let's go.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go. And round 10 comes to an end.
Slug it out with this guy, all right?
Whitaker's looking like an absolute mess as we start round number 11 here. And the scorecard proves it to be true.
Yeah, it tells the story, and guess what? It's a short story. He's losing.
Badly. Good combination by Pernell Whitaker.
Hey, gotta see that come in. Let's go.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Circle him. What's the hook? Working the bottom. Get down the bottom.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Pernell Whitaker. Blocks the headshot.
Ray! Ray! Muéveme la cabeza.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see.
Easy to focus.
Halfway through this 11th round. Way to block there. That was a miss by Pernell Whitaker. Good combination to the head.
Ray! Ray!
Good return fire that time. How about a return to sender with the left hand? That was a fine block by Pernell Whitaker. Fires right back at him. Good job with another left hand.
Yeah, I like what I see. I love what I see, baby. Come on, man.
Finish with a hook.
Last 10 seconds. So he takes a breather between rounds after he just put forth more of the same punishment. Teddy, we've been sitting here all night long as he lands these stunning blows. You can just hear the damage landing.
Yeah, and I can feel them. Some fluids that I don't really want are coming onto my shirt.
Good block there by Pernell Whitaker. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Double up your jab.
Whitaker's able to avoid that punch. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
Let's see some more head movement.
Halfway through this 12th and final round. Wow, is he defensively sound.
Stay away from the inside. I see it. Like what I see in there.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Left and right. Left and right. Come on, baby.
Last minute of this last round. His opponent wanted the body, he wouldn't give it to him. Now hugging on the inside. Oh, what an exchange!
Jab. Hey, you gotta get some of that too. Now, come on, let's go.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
Unload right there. More punches, baby. Punches and bunches. Let's see it. Let the fist go. Let him go.
And here he goes again with the clinching. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Missed the body shot. That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Blocks that belt line well. Final bell of what was a one-sided outing.
Well, this one is easy to score. At least it should be.
Let's hear how the judges had it. We'll send it up to the ring.
A unanimous decision. Your winner lies the Ghost.
No fucking way.
Guerrero's performance tonight was exactly what he was looking for. And it's exactly what the judges reward. Good, solid effort, a unanimous decision.
Yeah, if he was a pitcher, he'd be getting a shutout right now. Almost a perfect game.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights.
Stamina on this shit is nice.